Missing collection.
Alright, now we're going to go ahead and start X4. And so the deal about this game is that, unlike the past games, like especially the last one where you can play as X and then play as Zero and a little bit here and there, you can actually play as X or Zero in the whole game. And the deal is that you can only play as one. And then of course you have multiple save files so you can decide, but you can only play as one, and once you start as that one, you cannot change characters throughout the game. Very interesting approach as they did that, which they changed that in the games after this, so it was just an idea they had early on, I guess. And it had some changes. And of course, I really like this video here. Even though it really has nothing to do with the plot. For the most part, anyway, it doesn't. But it's still a nice little video. Love watching it. So, as I put in the description here, is that I'm going to show how to use how to input the codes, what to listen for, and like when to put them. And this is for the Ultimate Armor for X, and for the Black Zero that you get for Zero, of course. And so, as usual, I'm using mmhp.net as my source, and he is the person behind there. He has a lot of good stuff for the walkthroughs, as I said before in the previous streams. He's got a lot of good stuff, so I definitely can say, if you ever need a good walkthrough, well, that's what I use. So, I can't necessarily give like an actual official recommendation or anything like, oh, Emerald Kingdom 467 says go to mmhp.net. What I can say is that, to give credit to where I get my stuff, that's what I do. So anyway, we're gonna do what I did last time. We're gonna change the button configuration. Okay, dash is gonna be, yep, weapon select L. I like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. So let's see, keep it. Yeah, I want to make sure. Okay, so yep, dash is L1. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with X. For one thing, you get a cutscene as X that you don't get with Zero, and it gives you a little bit of introduction to the plot that, honestly, it's like you almost would feel a little lost if you played as Zero. And I'm going to show you, get the Ultimate Armor and with using the code and stuff, again, from mmhp.net. Same with the Black Zero. The code for that is also from mmhp.net. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to show you how to get the Ultimate Armor, but then I'm going to stop. I'm not going to go through the whole game as X. And the biggest reason is that, I don't know. I mean, for one thing, it's more of a challenge to play as Zero, so I'm going to show how to play the game basically through its hard mode, and that way I'm also I'm not going to be spamming the Ultimate Armor, which honestly I'm probably going to do quite a bit in X5 and especially X6, because that game is almost unplayable without the Ultimate Armor, honestly. And I'm also going to use the Ultimate Armor in X8 as well. But anyway, you see. The thing is that Zero definitely has a much more touching storyline with Iris as his love interest, rather than X going through the story with Double as like his kind of little sidekick guy who then betrays him. It's not a great story. I mean, Zero's story is so much better, and then of course X is just annoying. They gave him a female voice, and with the audio quality and stuff, X is just annoying, and it's like, come on, why they give X a female voice? He's a guy. They get Mark Gatha for X8 and Command Mission and Maverick Hunter X, and he does a phenomenal job. And fortunately, I don't think he's ever going to be playing the voice of X again, just because of the fact I think he's actually a full-time practicing MD in Canada or something like that now. Anyway, and I'm just doing this that way it doesn't accidentally start up the intro thing again, which I don't think it will, but it may, so just pressing up and down here and there. But anyway, so yeah, so X is kind of annoying. It's easier, so I want to show off the harder mode anyway, playing as Zero, because Zero is basically hard mode in this game. It's pretty much the same thing with the next two games as well, and so is X7, X8, I guess. Zero is just harder to play as, because he's short range almost exclusively. with the exception of a few moves, and then of course the Z Buster in X5 and X6 that you can use, which you don't get in X4 or X7, X8 either. Um, but anyway, so we got, and then of course, like his Z Buster is really not that useful, especially in X5 because you have to stand still. You can't jump or anything to use it. And then X6, it's a little bit quicker. It doesn't require a little delay because in X5 when he shoots it, he has to pause for a second, shoot it, and then he has to exit the frame, or if you start moving, I think, or something like that. It's pretty portable, honestly. It's kind of pointless to use in my opinion. It doesn't do that much damage anyway. Anyway, so I'm going to be playing as Zero because much better storyline. His voice, while it's not nearly as good as Lucas Gilbertson in X8 and Command Mission Maverick Hunter X, he's still an okay voice. Much better than the voice they gave Megaman X for sure, I'll say that. But, I mean, yeah, Mark Gatlin for X and Lucas Gilbertson for Zero, they're the golden standard for X and Zero for sure. I mean, they're just great voices, both of them, for their characters. So... yeah, and you'll hear them in X8. Unfortunately, not before, because as far as I know, they did not do anything. They did not record that. They were not used for any of these characters. They probably weren't used in any of the games at all until Command Mission, because that one came up before X8, and then they appeared again in X8, then in Maverick Hunter X, which was the reboot of the first game. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start with X, and we're gonna input his code. So what you do is you go to Game Start. Now you have these things. This is what you're gonna do. So mmhp.net on his walkthrough for X4, he actually puts the Armour code for the PSX version of the game. This is the one you want to do because we're on PS4, and so it's basically gonna be the same thing as a PlayStation. So highlight X on the character select, as he puts it. You want to button the control pad 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and then hold L1, R2, and press start. Now, hopefully I did this right. If I didn't, we'll redo it, but I didn't hear the sound, so I'm hoping I did it right. We'll find out.
It's about the Maverick Hunters, General. They are far too eager to please the humans and continue to hunt down the Reploids. Do you believe they pose a significant threat?
Perhaps.
You already know the truth, General. Their sole mission has been to destroy any Reploids who fail to do as the humans order. It's in your best interest to stop them now, before they turn on you. You possess enough power to destroy them!
You are dismissed.
What?
I will not betray the humans. Remove yourself from my sight. My business with you has concluded.
Very well. But you will change your mind soon, I assure you.
So I think we all know who that is. Pretty obvious that's going to be Sigma. I mean, look at the eyes. Please, it's Sigma. Mavericks have been found at point 5567. The Mavericks occupied the Sky Lagoon using the most advanced weapons available. The army appears to be the Repliforce. Roger that. I'm on my way now. Now I'm not going to impersonate X's girl voice in this game. I'm going to impersonate Mark Gath as always. There we go. You see how it has the purple instead of the light blue there? That means the code worked. Now, we don't have the Ultimate Armor yet. The Ultimate Armor has a unique look. Yeah. You'll find out. Now, we can fight that guy, which, why not? It does make this a little more enjoyable. You can actually take down this thing, but it doesn't really do much of anything important. It's just kind of fun. Oops. Ooh. You got me? Nope. He's down. Capcom! Breaking the fourth wall. Why not? And technically you could have ignored that guy, but then it would have made things harder. And honestly, he's hard to take down with Zero, so when you're playing a Zero, you're better off just ignoring it, which you'll find out. Must be a boss, right? Who are you? You're Dragoon from the 14th unit. This isn't good, X. That Maverick just destroyed the power reactor, excuse me. What? Then the Sky Lagoon will come crashing into the ground. It's too late, X. It's time I made my escape. I suggest you do the same. Don't do anything reckless on the way out, okay? The city below will soon become a sea of flames. Many people will perish. I have no choice but to escape from here and head to the city below.
Ready.
What? The city has been completely destroyed. They were innocent people. I won't forget this. Yeah, so like I said, X, just listen to him whenever he, kicks up the wall and stuff. Just really bad call on Capcom's part to give a female voice. I mean, come on. Especially a really annoying one. I'm sorry. Just is. I don't know. Hearing X jump down and going and wall kicking like that and stuff. Yeah, I just don't like listening to it. So down here is you can flip your health all the way up, and then there's a 1-up. Keep going. Now we got a boss. It gives you a little warning thing when there's a boss. That's something new they put in this game. It does it for every X game from here on out, and even Command Mission. And I think even Maverick X they put that in too. In fact, yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we destroyed this thing, but it got a second wind, I guess. It hit him just right, he'll flinch. Yes, this game's pretty easy as X, at least much easier as X and Zero. And you'll see what I mean when we play as Zero next. Who are you? I'm the Colonel of the Repliforce. As the Repliforce, I only came to save my sister. The army responsible for all the violence in this region is not the Repliforce. Nevertheless, I want you to disarm and follow me back to the HQ. Never! You're asking my soldiers to drop their weapons? The only time we drop our weapons is when we aren't able to fight any longer. But you'll be regarded a maverick and treated as such. Do as you will. The Repliforce would sooner fight and die than discard our pride. Consider us mavericks if this is what you wish. Wait! Calm down, Colonel. What the? Something's got to give. Otherwise, the entire Repliforce will be considered to be mavericks. Okay, so I would save here, but as you can see, I've already saved before as X on this one, doing the same thing. There's Zero. That was when I completed. I did the whole game, everything in it, as you can see. I have 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm not going to actually save. I'm going to continue that saving. And then this is this cutscene.
Brave soldiers of Repliforce, we have all been wrongfully judged as mavericks by the humans. We cannot suffer this indignity and live in disgrace. We will build our own nation of Reploids. But remember, this is neither about insurrection nor rebellion against our human creators. This is about our liberty and security. We must battle for our own individual rights and our own survival. Together we will build our nation, a sanctuary for all Reploids, our own utopia. Let us forge onward towards a new golden era for the Repliforce.
I too share the general sentiment. Take heed, we have no other choice. Let us fight valiantly, with courage and pride, without fear, for we are the Repliforce. The most powerful army in history!
The General has finally taken action. And now, my Maverick Hunters, what will you do? I'll be watching closely from here on out.
Okay, so one thing I want to say is, why do they convict the Rep Force as Mavericks? Just because basically of hearsay of, well, it looks like that this unit attacking the Sky Lagoon must be Rep Force. And, but even though X can say, well, that wasn't us, that X can say that the Colonel had said, well, that wasn't us, but we refuse to go with you to the HQ because we're too prideful to lay down our arms. That's not a cause to label them all Maverick. That's just them just being jerks. But they're still innocent. Because a thorough investigation can still show, oh, that wasn't Rep Force, if it indeed wasn't. But Colonel said it wasn't. I don't think he was lying there. At least there's nothing that really claimed he was lying, unless he actually was, and I really don't know. But it did not seem like he was actually lying, though. So, I don't know. The fact that all that happened, very strange. Anyway, and the other thing I want to say is, Sigma has a mansion now or something? That's what it looks like. He's like a big TV and everything, and big window, and okay. And he's definitely not the, I did not mean to press that. He's definitely not the Sigma virus anymore. He's actually got a physical body again, I guess. Okay, cool. Anyway, who are you? Call me Double, the Rookie Hunter. My liege, the Rep Force has begun its coup. Wait, Colonel, you're jumping to conclusions here. Sir, you've been given the order to scramble. Right, I'm leaving right now. Infiltrate enemy occupied jungle and destroy the weapon under construction. A bug has corrupted the network. Dive into cyberspace and exterminate it. The Rep Force ship has taken off. Pursue and blast it out of the air. Dragoon of the 14th unit is a traitor. That seemed very interesting. Right. I mean, we did see him after all, right at the power core as it was destroyed. Which makes you wonder, what if what's-his-face, Colonel was actually lying that the Rep Force was attacking, but maybe he didn't realize it, maybe it was a mistake because it's something employed by Sigma, and it was Colonel trying to play damage control, saying, well, we didn't do it, even though he's kind of lying, but at the same time not lying, because maybe it was a part of Rep Force given a faulty order, but then the high-up of Rep Force, i.e., say, Colonel and the General, they didn't know this order was given, maybe, because again, Sigma pulling some strings, I'm sure, maybe. Yeah, it makes you wonder. Locate and bring him back to Hunter HQ. Rep Force decimated the city and left. Pursue them aboard a land chaser. Wow, they destroyed a whole city? That's pretty sad for that city. The abandoned lab is now operational. Investigate and destroy the lab. Whoa. Destroy the lab. A military train is moving supplies. Cut off Rep Force's supply route. We've discovered a hidden snow base. Halt production of their new weapon. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I demonstrated I wanted to show how to get the Ultimate Armor, because I did the code and still no Ultimate Armor, but notice that X normally appears blue, like light blue between the dark blue armor plates, and he was appearing purple in the level. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to this one. It's funny that Double scrambles. I mean, what's he going to do? Especially because we see later on he never goes on missions. He protects a secret weapon in the jungle. And it introduces him for us. We're going to Web Spider stage, Jungle Area 1. So again, look, really quick, blue, purple. So, that's still not the Ultimate Armor, of course. It wasn't in the intro stage, it's still not now. Well, here's the trick. And I'm going to show you, because this is probably the easiest stage to do this. Because, you'll see. I gotta say, I love the Dr. Light theme in this game. I absolutely love it. This and the first game, first game's Dr. Light theme, they're my favorites. I can't decide between the two of them. They're both really good. Anyway, X, you finally arrived. This capsule contains the sealed secret parts for the ultimate armor. When you execute the Nova Strike, the wings will open and you can execute. This armor is not completed yet, and your safety is not assured. If this is not acceptable to you, enter... No, if this is acceptable, do you enter now? Is that what he said? Or did I just... I don't know. So anyway, that's acceptable, because it literally means nothing that's about being completed. It's probably because the game designers and guys were like, yeah, this is not supposed to be... I mean, this is in the game, but it's a secret in the game. So what does it do? Well, for one thing, if you jump and then you press the jump button again, you can glide a little bit. If you stay stationary, you stay there a little longer. But if you start moving, it's shorter. That's not me stopping it. That's it. This, if I don't stop it, it's gonna stay like this for a little while. Like the first time, then there we go. Then, of course, I can stop it by pressing the jump button anytime. So our charge shot's a little bit different. It becomes much bigger. It becomes a plasma shot. I'll demonstrate on an enemy over here. It leaves those things there that continue to do extra damage to tougher enemies. And of course, there's the normal shot, and there's that one. That one's okay. Now here's the thing. If you press the R2, which is the quick attack button, we have the Nova Strike. That's what it is. It allows you to dash, move really far, and destroys practically any enemy in one hit. And even some enemies that are usually not destroyed or very hard to destroy. I just died. Oops. Oh well. Anyway, I'm right here. It doesn't... I'm about to leave this anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. It doesn't destroy every enemy, but enemies that normally would be really hard you probably want to ignore, this thing will get the job done. And you're invincible while doing it, as you can see. And it's a good way to get moving around if you're in a hurry, which you're going to see me do in X5 and X6. And even X8 a little bit. Quite a bit. There is no Ultimate Armor in X7. It's just in 4, 5, 6, and 8. In X8 they do it a little bit differently, but it's still pretty similar. But then, the thing is, it also does a lot of damage to bosses. In X6, the damage is even more. In X8, it brings every boss, except for like a couple of them, down to one bar, where one little simple shot like that from the X-Buster would kill. So the X8, they made it really overpowered, and it's pretty awesome, actually. So anyway, we have that, and... and also, you can, that's the triangle button for the special weapon. Special weapons do not use energy anymore. They'll still have an energy meter, but the energy meter does not deplete when you use them. So that's really nice too. And then of course you can charge them just like you would if you got the armor in the game. Anyway, let's see. I think that's really all there is to cover about this. So yeah, Nova Strike's pretty awesome, and it's very, very easy to want to spam it. So. But I'm not going to be playing this game with X anymore. So we're going to go ahead and restart the game. I didn't care to save because it didn't matter. So anyway. So, we're going to go ahead and we can skip this again. We've seen that. So there's Megaman X4. Skip that too. So now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to enter the code for 0. And to do that, we need to do this. So you're going to press, so I pulled it up here. Again, mmhp.net. He's just giving credit where credit is due. That's my source. And that's how I have found this. And I don't know where he found it, but I'm sure he gives credit where credit is due for his side. But for me, I'm giving credit where credit is due for me. I got this from mmhp.net. That's where I use my walkthroughs. Credit where credit is due. That's where I get my information. So anyway, we go to game start like we did for X, and again use the PSX code that he has there. So you go over to 0. Now what he says here is now you have it selected. You hold R1, press the right button on the control pad. 1, 2. Hang on, I think I may have messed it up. I think I pressed the down button by accident one of those times. So let's restart that. Oops. We skip that. We can skip that too. Take 2. So game start again. Scroll over to 0. You want to hold R1. Press right on the control pad 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Release R1. Hold circle. Press start. And once you press start, of course, you can let go of circle, but hold down circle, then press start, and then let go of circle. Don't like let go at the same time, and then you might mess it up. And don't like press circle and then press start, because that should not work. That would not work, I don't think.
Who are you? My masterpiece. But who are you? After him. He is my nemesis. Our rivalry is what gives me motivation in life. Now go. Destroy him. That's an order. But wait!
Emergency, all Maverick hunters on call should assemble immediately.
The same dream again.
All Maverick hunters on call should assemble immediately.
So, that was that, and yeah, there's a little bit of, well, fake blood. It's not real blood, of course, because it's the robot. It's Reploids, and I mean, I think they kind of have, like, artificial blood, so it's kind of blood, okay. So yeah, that can be a little bit unnerving to to younger audiences and more sensitive audiences for sure. But yeah, so I guess I probably should have given that a little bit of disclaimer before. My bad. So, and I will give this disclaimer though. Zero does say the D word, the X and X3, 2 or 3 times in this game, and I think he says 2 of them up ahead. Mavericks emerge at the point 5567. They've occupied Sky Lagoon. This looks like Repliforce is doing. Repliforce? Okay, I'm on my way. Already, it's different playing as Zero. And then his intro stage music, much better. And there it goes. The code word we're playing is Black Zero. Now, ooh, I forgot to go change in options. Can I change it from here? Yes. Nope, wrong button. Maybe it'll let me change it from here. I hope so. Yes, it does. Perfect. So yeah, that's gonna be dash. So yeah, that should be good. So yes, Zero gets the Z-Saber, that's all he gets. No Buster, so he can only do short range attacks, which is one of the reasons why this game is harder at Zero. And I'm already taking some hits, come on. And we're gonna ignore this guy, because this guy's just a pain to fight at Zero. I mean, like I said, there's no advantage to defeating him. It's literally just if you want to, and then also saves you time when you're trying to take this thing down. He tries smacking you, which he's going to try, or he'll just try actually just directly attacking you. But you can just get on quickly. Oops. Nice thing is, though, his Z-Saber is quick, and it does a lot of damage, even per slice. So it does allow for some nice little combos and stuff. So it's not all bad, definitely not. It has its uses. It just requires some practice and some training. It's difficult. Dragoon, you're in the 14th unit. Why? This doesn't look good, Zero. That Maverick took out the power. What? And the Sky Lagoon will come crashing into the ground. Yes, and destroy the entire city. We have to do something. It's too late. I must escape now. You best do the thing. If the Sky Lagoon falls, it will be disastrous. There's no time. I'm going down.
Ready.
The carnage. It's horrible. Those Mavericks will pay for this. Oh, yeah, that's one of the things I've been talking about before, which is something I mentioned next to. I don't think I mentioned this game. Same thing. You can get caught on that, and that can do some damage. Oh, I said do some damage. It will kill you, as it did. Nice thing is that you can tell how many lives you have. It's displayed next to your little logo next to by your health there. So pretty nice. Yeah, so keep an eye out, especially for this stage, because those things like to fall just randomly. Not randomly, but they'll like to take you by surprise if you're not ready. about to see the other big differences playing as Zero. Of course, everything, even what the Maverick Hunter HQ said was different. Here's this. Notice we just ran right by and there was nothing there. Nope. Guess who that is? Iris. Iris! What are you doing here? Are you okay? Zero, did you come to save me? Yes, hang on. A huge Maverick appeared in. Stay here, Iris. I'll handle it. Is this really one of Rep's forces? I don't have a moment to spare. I have to defeat him or else. So anyway, Iris, nice little attention to detail. She'll actually look at you as you walk by. Pretty nice there. Anyway, so let's see here. This is where it gets a little tough. This is actually a little bit of a tough fight. Because, but again, look how powerful that Z-Saber is. But his legs are impervious, so you've got to be mindful of that. That wasn't too bad. I think we actually took less damage with Zero than we did with X. So far not too bad. Then guess who appears? Colonel again. Zero! Long time no see! And they know each other, I guess. Colonel, what are you doing here? I've come to save my sister Iris. I only hope she's okay. She's fine. I just rescued her. Oh, thanks, Zero. I owe you one. Colonel, I have a question for you. Did your unit attack this place? What are you talking about? Repliforce came here for help. We weren't involved in the attack. I suspect you've become a Maverick. What? Disarm and come with me to the HQ. I'm afraid I can't. Soldiers never drop their weapons. I won't do it. Not even for you, Zero. Then they'll think you're a Maverick. So be it. The Repliforce prefers war over dishonor and shame. Goodbye, Zero. Wait, Colonel, listen to me. Again, get ready. Dang! This isn't good, Colonel. They may decide the entire Repliforce is a group of Mavericks. This one we're actually going to save. We'll put it... Data 3 is good, I guess. Why not? So we got Black Zero. The game has been saved properly. Continue. And the same cutscene, but... We'll watch it again.
Brave soldiers of Repliforce. We have all been wrongfully judged as Mavericks by the humans. We cannot suffer this indignity and live in disgrace. We will build our own nation of Reploids. But remember, this is neither about insurrection nor rebellion against our human creators.
Now, if you didn't watch X, if you didn't watch X intro and play as X, you would not know who General is really.
And our own
yeah, you wouldn't really know much about him.
Together we will build our nation,
okay,
a
who is this
sanctuary
dude?
for
Why
all
do we care?
Reploids, our own utopia.
Why
Let
didn't
us
you tell us
forge
later?
onward
Earlier?
towards a
Well,
new golden
did.
era
Play as
for the
X.
Repliforce.
I too share the general sentiment. Take heed, we have no other choice. Let us fight valiantly, with courage and pride, without fear, for we are the Repliforce. The most powerful army in history!
The General has finally taken action. And now, my Maverick Hunters, what will you do? I'll be watching closely from here on out.
Well, okay. So again, segment in his mansion. Very interesting. It looks like a mansion. I don't know. That's just me. Iris, what are you doing here? My brother Colonel started the coup. I know. Please don't fight against him. This must be some sort of mistake. They've occupied several cities already. As a hunter, I must stop them. Zero, I must go now. Infiltrate enemy-occupied jungle and destroy the weapon under construction. A bug has corrupted the network. dive into cyberspace and exterminate it. I think all this is the same. Not for super blast over there. I think all that's the same so far. Yeah, I think all this so far is the same. Investigate and destroy the lab. Yep. Destroy a lab as well. Well, yeah, it looks like it's all the same. So anyway, this is where we're going to call it for now. I'm going to go ahead and call it for now. I'm getting a little tired. I played for a little while. Longer than I thought I would. I didn't think X3 was going to take that long. But anyway, I'll get to this sometime. I'm not sure when the next time I'll play. It might be in a day, 2 days, I don't know. We'll see. Might be tomorrow, or, well, I guess for me it's technically today. But we'll see. It really depends. Depends on how things go with life and whatnot. So, we'll see. But anyway, I think that's what I'm going to call it for now. So, anyway, thank you very much for watching. Everybody who has been tuning in, which I've had a few hits here and there, on and off. But so not as successful as the other few streams I've had. But okay. I mean, hey, I'm an early channel, so I'm not going to complain. But anyway, so all those who have been supporting me so far, thank you very much, and I hope you continue to enjoy and get something out of this channel. And I hope to see some of you guys next time. And if you really liked what you've seen, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. I'd love the support. So yeah, and I suppose I should just out of fairness, because of what I'm doing and because of how much I've been drawing from it. In the next stream, I'm going to put in the description. I'm making a conscious effort to remember this. Put in the description the link to or just the name mmhp.net, just to give proper citation as to, hey, this is where I get my information. Like whenever I'm stuck, or if I need to, like, say, like if I wanted to look at these codes and stuff. So anyway, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll put that down. I'll make a conscious effort to try to remember the next stream. Hopefully I don't forget. And I mean, it's not a really big deal, I guess, because I mean, it's not like illegal or anything. I'm covered by Fair Use Act anyway, at least where I live. So yeah, it's not really a big deal. But but like I said, I can't stress it enough. These things, of course, is not me. I get it from mmhp.net, and of course, I'm not the owner of that site. It's just someone out there who decided to make walkthroughs, and he or she did a very good job at walkthroughs. And give them credit where credit's due. mmhp.net has some really good stuff, and it's helped me. So yeah, so I'm giving credit where credit's due. That's why I've been turning to whenever I have been saying some of these things about, okay, this is what this walkthrough says, because that was the walkthrough. So anyway, yeah, so I'll try to remember to put that down for anyone who wants to see it, and just, of course, integrity's sake and whatnot. I mean, you know, just to make sure, like I say, can't stress enough, giving credit where credit is due. That's important, because MHP is not my website, and it's and I also did not come up with this on my own. I didn't pull it out of thin air. I got it from mmhp.net. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'll hopefully remember on the next stream for that. So anyway, next stream may be in a day, or later today. Technically, where I live, it's today now. It's now a new day. It's been a new day for a little bit now. But anyway, so yeah, this is what we're going to call it, and we'll see whenever I play again. And anyway, so thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again next time. So take care.